I will be writing you few of the important Indian National Congress session which I need you to make a list about, है ना? आप लिस्ट बनाइए इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस सेशन के. So first one, which is the first one? 1885. 1885. What happened over here? The formation of the Indian National Congress. Second one is 1905 session. This was taken in the Banaras Congress session. You can write it down. हम लोग भी discuss कर ही लेंगे. This is in Bombay. Banaras Congress session. What happened over here? Swadeshi movement has already started. We will just take 2 to 3 minutes over here. And it was presided by whom? Gokhale presided. You read? Presided over here. What was the agenda? So the agenda was the Swadeshi movement. Then third important is your 1906 Indian National Congress session. क्या होता है इसमें? Where does it happens? Calcutta. Calcutta. Partition of Bengal has already happened. Then for this you have Dada Bhai Nauroji. Who is the president? Dada Bhai Nauroji. And what is the agenda? Swadeshi, Swaraj, boycott and national education. These were the 4 resolution that was passed in the 1906. Swaraj was what word nahi, idea of Swaraj, you can say. The idea of Swaraj was adopted. Idea of Swaraj was adopted. Very nice. Then what happened in 1907? 1907. Where did it happen? It happened in Surat. Surat split happened between the moderates and the extremists. They were split over here. And who was the president? Rash Bihari Ghosh. Mr. Raj Bihari Ghosh, he was the president. And what happened here? Split in the Indian National Congress. See, why I am giving you? Because you need to go through all this important Indian National Congress session. बहुत important है. अगर आप Indian National Congress also you can go and you will understand what is happening around that phase. ठीक है. 1907 के बाद सीधा important is the 1916 Indian National Congress session that happens in Lucknow, where the Lucknow Pact happens. और जो moderates है, जो split होते हैं यहाँ पे, they are combining together in the Lucknow session. Also, they are also agreeing to the fact that now we are accepting your separate electoral demand of the Muslim community. So Lucknow में who is the president? A.C. Majumdar, Ambika Charan Majumdar. He is the president, Majumdar. And Lucknow Pact over here, this is important. Lucknow Pact. 6th one, 1917. Why 1917 is important? And where are others who are, why are you not involved in the interaction? I want everybody to interact over here. Annie Besant, the first woman president of Indian National Congress, Annie Besant. She is the president of the Indian National Congress. Yes, इसके बारे में कहाँ होता है everything, this you will be telling me. ठीक है. Then you have the 7th important is 1922. 1922, C.R. Das. C.R. Das is the president. And here Gaya session, yes, Gaya Congress session. Gaya Congress session happens over here. And what is happening? The Swarajist, Swarajist, he is resigning. CR Das resign कर देते हैं, and along with Motilal Nehru, he is forming a party of Swarajist, where they are emphasizing कि हमें constitutional mean से let us enter into the legislative assembly so that we can put our demands in front. After this 1922 के बाद, how many happened? 7. It's 1924, where Gandhi for the first time is the president of the Indian National Congress Belgaum session. Gandhi Belgaum, where they were told कि ठीक है भाई, हम लोग constitutional, we are allowing the Swarajist, and now let us also focus on the constructive work. 1925. Why it is famous 1925? Sarojini Naidu is the president of the Indian National Congress. First woman, Indian woman president. Now 1929. 1928 we will take. 1928, where it was decided that Motilal Nehru, right? Yes, Motilal Nehru was the president. Motilal Nehru. Nehru report was passed over here. Nehru report was passed over here, and it was said कि if the British is not giving, if the government is not giving, no, not Purna Swaraj. अभी ना यहाँ नहीं है Purna Swaraj. If the government is not giving the status of dominion status, अगर हमें dominion status नहीं दे रहे हैं, then we will launch this civil disobedience movement. If in 1 year it is not giving, right, then in 1 year they are not giving. So that is why 1929 का session, which happens in Lahore, कहाँ होता है? Very, very important session. Lahore Indian National Congress session. In history it is very important, where it was first time Jawaharlal Nehru, he was the president, and the idea of objective क्या था हमारा? Purna Swaraj, complete independence was the demand. Then after this is 1931 Indian National Congress session. See, I hope I am not confusing you all, right? This is just an important Congress session because we are moving into Congress era, है ना? तो ये Congress session आपको याद करने हैं. You need to remember this important Congress session. Some developments, along with that. And I am of the belief that you have gone through the syllabus at least once. है ना? आपने पढ़ा होगा. This is a crash course kind of a thing. So we are, we should be in the revision mode this time. So important Congress sessions. Yeah. Then the Lahore Congress session. Jawaharlal Nehru was the president. What was the objective? Purna Swaraj was the objective of the Indian National Congress. Now they demanded कि हमें complete independence ही चाहिए. 1931, Sardar Patel was the president. Though this is a special Congress session. ठीक है, ये मार्च वाला Congress session है. Rest all are in December. This is presided by Sardar Patel. And where does this session happen? It happens in Karachi. This was after the Bhagat Singh and Batuke and all, they were given the death. They were hanged just after that. This happened in Lahore, and now the session is happening in Karachi. So the Gandhi-Irwin Pact, which was signed earlier, that was endorsed over here. And also 2 of the important resolutions were passed in this important session. One on the fundamental rights, and second one on the new economic program. Very, very important. देखो इसमें ही every last 5 to 6 years question on the same has been coming on this. एक तो they will be asking you 1931 Indian National Congress is presided by whom? Sardar Patel. Where did it happen? Karachi. What were the resolutions passed? Fundamental rights and new economic program. These 2 resolutions were passed. They will also ask again what happened over here. So here the Gandhi-Irwin Pact was, which was earlier signed, it was endorsed. A thumbs up was given. Ki, theek hai, we understand that this is correct, and now we can move ahead with the Gandhi-Irwin Pact. And they also decided to participate in the second round table conference after this. But second round table conference, there was nothing that was achieved. So after this, after Karachi Congress session, which is the important Congress session? 1938, which is very important, where Subhash Chandra Bose, he was the president of the Indian National Congress. Haripur, yes, Haripur. And even in 1939, Subhash Chandra Bose was earlier president, but he resigned due to some differences. Then he formed the Forward Bloc in Tripura session. In Tripuri session, he resigned. So these are some of the important Indian National Congress session. What I need you to do is, you make a chart. एक चार्ट बनाइए जिसमें all important Congress session are discussed. Along with, you write the president, the place, and some of the agendas which were discussed and why they were discussed. So hardly it will take, how many are there? 7. We have this 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just 14 are there, यार. मतलब एक पेज भी नहीं लगेगा उसको. Right? So every history, whole history is being covered over here. So yeah, so this was about the Indian National Congress sessions. Now, where we are, we have seen the first Indian National Congress session. Where does it happen? It happens in the Gokul Das Tejpal Sanskrit College in Bombay. Bomkesh Chandra Banerjee is the president. Safety wall theory, according to which the A.O. Hume वो बोलते हैं कि it is safety wall, but on the other part, Congress is claiming that we are using them as a lightning conductor. Then we have seen the important National Congress sessions, right, and so on.